I'm sure you've heard the news, Syria's new dawn out of the ashes. The fall of the Assad regime marks a turning point for Syria. After years of brutal conflict, a new chapter begins. The path ahead is uncertain, challenges are immense, yet there is a glimmer of hope. The Syrian people, known for their resilience, now have a chance to shape their own destiny. The road to this point has been long and bloody. The conflict, ignited by peaceful protests in 2011, spiraled into a devastating civil war. Millions were displaced, cities lay in ruins, and the social fabric was torn. The international community watched, often divided and unable to stop the bloodshed. Now, the Assad regime is gone. Rebel forces control most of the country, but their grip is tenuous. Divisions within their ranks run deep. The balance of power remains fragile. The future of Syria hangs in the balance. The international community has a responsibility to act, not with more bombs and bullets, but with compassion and support. The Syrian people need humanitarian aid, economic assistance, and a genuine commitment to peace. Only then can they begin to rebuild their shattered lives and forge a new future for their nation. Shifting sands, the new political battlefield. The fall of Assad has created a political vacuum in Syria. A multitude of actors are vying for power. Rebel groups, each with their own agendas, are struggling for control. Foreign powers, seeking to advance their interests, are playing a dangerous game. The most powerful rebel group is Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS. Once linked to al-Qaeda, HTS has sought to rebrand itself. It claims to be fighting for a democratic Syria, but its ideology remains extreme. Its commitment to human rights is questionable. Other rebel groups, some backed by Turkey, are also in the mix. They are vying for territory and influence. Clashes between these groups are common. A unified front against Assad has yet to materialize. Foreign intervention complicates the picture. Turkey, fearing Kurdish autonomy, has intervened militarily. Russia and Iran, longtime allies of Assad, are trying to salvage their influence. The United States, while opposed to Assad, is wary of deeper involvement. This complex web of alliances and rivalries makes a political solution elusive. The risk of further fragmentation is high. Only through dialogue and compromise can Syria hope to achieve a lasting peace. The world watches, foreign intervention, and its echoes. Syria has become a tragic stage for global power plays. Foreign intervention, driven by self-interest, has fueled the conflict. The consequences have been devastating for the Syrian people. Russia supports Assad, causing widespread destruction. Iran provides military support to maintain influence. Turkey targets Kurdish groups in northern Syria. The US has been cautious and inconsistent. The Syrian people have paid the price for this foreign meddling. Section 4. A House Divided, Arab Nations and the Syrian Question. The Syrian conflict has exposed deep divisions within the Arab world. Some Arab states supported the opposition while others backed the Syrian regime. Egypt, under President el-Sisi, criticized the uprising and supported Assad. The Gulf states, particularly Saudi Arabia and Qatar, have been divided. Riyadh initially backed the opposition but later reduced support. Qatar consistently supported the opposition. The UAE shifted its stance, prioritizing stability over regime change. These divisions have hampered efforts to find a political solution. Section 5. Scars of War. A nation grappling with loss. The Syrian conflict has left an indelible mark on the country and its people. Millions have been displaced, both internally and beyond Syria's borders. Cities lie in ruins. The economy is shattered. The humanitarian crisis is dire. The United Nations estimates that over 13 million Syrians have been displaced by the conflict. More than 6 million are internally displaced, seeking refuge within their own country. Another 6 million have fled to neighboring countries, putting a strain on resources and infrastructure. The Syrian economy has been devastated by years of war. Infrastructure has been destroyed. Industries have collapsed. Unemployment is rampant. Poverty is widespread. The humanitarian situation is catastrophic. Millions lack access to basic necessities such as food, water, shelter, and healthcare. The COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated these challenges. The psychological toll of the conflict is immeasurable. Syrians, particularly children, have witnessed unimaginable horrors. Trauma, grief, and loss are pervasive. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope, Charting a Path Forward. Despite the immense challenges, there is a glimmer of hope for Syria. The fall of Assad presents an opportunity for a new beginning. but achieving a lasting peace will require a concerted effort from all stakeholders. A political solution is paramount. This will involve negotiations between the Syrian government and the opposition, with the support of the international community. A ceasefire, constitutional reforms, and free and fair elections are essential steps. Reconciliation will be crucial. The wounds of war run deep. Healing the divisions within Syrian society will require dialogue, forgiveness, and justice. Addressing past atrocities and holding perpetrators accountable will be essential. Reconstruction will be a monumental task. Rebuilding Syria's infrastructure, economy, and social fabric will require substantial international assistance. Investment in education, healthcare, and job creation will be crucial. The international community must play a constructive role. This includes providing humanitarian aid, supporting the peace process, and holding all parties accountable for human rights abuses. A unified and principled approach is essential. Section 7. The Spirit of Syria, Resilience in the Face of Adversity. Throughout their long and tumultuous history, the Syrian people have demonstrated remarkable resilience. They have endured centuries of foreign domination, internal strife, and natural disasters, yet their spirit has never been broken. The Syrian people are known for their hospitality, their warmth, and their love of life. They have a rich cultural heritage, dating back to ancient civilizations. Their contributions to art, music, literature, and science are undeniable. The current crisis has tested the Syrian people like never before, but it has also revealed their strength, their determination, and their capacity for compassion. Even in the darkest of times, they have found ways to support each other, to rebuild their lives, and to keep hope alive. The road ahead will be long and arduous, but the Syrian people are not alone. The international community has a moral obligation to stand with them, to provide support, and to work towards a future where peace, justice, and dignity prevail. The spirit of Syria, unbroken and unyielding, will light the way.